Is your Twitter feed sick? These days, harassment, hate speech, and misinformation are poisoning social media. And Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey seems to know this. He's trying to cure Twitter of these ills. But how? At a rare interview at Twitter's headquarters in San Francisco, I asked him.
We thought, well, people are following you, so we should count them. And then we should put that count right on your profile page. And obviously people care about that, so we should make it big. But that one small choice, and it felt very small at the time and it felt obvious at the time, put an incentive to grow that number. Is that the right
hit pause.
attention?
So what they're saying is how you vote or how you rate things or what you want is bad. So we're going to get rid of that, like they did for Sarah Silverman and all these failed shows that are on Netflix. They just stopped showing the stars. I'm going to say right now on air, the most important thing I've ever said on air since I started out 24 years ago. And it's this. This is a spiritual battle. You better get right with Jesus. I wouldn't fear he who can kill the body, but he who can kill the soul. And let me tell you, I've always believed in God, and I've had spiritual experiences, and there's a lot of mysteries in this world. A lot of people know they have the sixth sense. There's a lot of mysteries in this universe. But studying the globalists, studying how they operate, studying their operations, you come to grips with the fact that they are absolutely committed to evil and doing bad things. That they are out to hurt the planet, hurt you, hurt God, and just commit evil acts. Now, that's the most important thing. But currently in the world events and evil moving against humanity right now, it's this statement. The globalists, the big banks, the Chi-Coms, their army of radical Islam, the giant third world populations they now control, who they are using as unwitting pawns, as well as radical Islam, are moving against the West and are moving against you. You're having your free speech taken. You're having your birthright taken. They're attempting to set the precedent to deplatform you and unperson you in a science fiction level, Chinese, communist, tested, American and EU designed, panopticonic social credit score system to be tied into every action you take in your entire life, with the Alexas and the Google assistants listening and watching you, the cell phones watching and tracking you. It's all admitted. Congress is having hearings. The Samsung TVs are watching and listening to you. Their own terms of service, when you click it, say it. It's a giant technological power grab. And they've been building up their armies of control against us for all these decades. And now they are moving against everybody. This is the big launch. This is the big attack. They are making their move on the West. Patriots in our government saw it, understood it, took action against it. Trump and other nationalist movements are a speed bump to this system. The globalists believe, we hope, a stopgap to have a real discussion about this and get humanity awake and thinking. Now I'm going to go to part of a very powerful Mark Dice report where he just lays out the arrogance of this situation. And then I'm going to have Owen Schroyer in here later to actually talk about this report in full. But the arrogance of Brian Stelter, who literally has like 50 retweets, even though he has CNN and Twitter pushing him. And then Mark Dice has, 10,000 on average. And then here's Brian Stelter wanting us all removed because of the competition. It's so obvious. It's so ridiculous. It's so dirty. It's so villainous, but they're doing it. And if you accept it, you'll accept anything. Here's Mark Dice.
The company is rethinking the core functions of the platform, and he just sat down with CNN's little Brian Stelter to talk about some of the changes they're thinking about making because, well, the Trump train is just too popular, and our messages and our activists are just resonating with too many people.
Is your Twitter feed sick? These days, harassment, hate speech, and misinformation are poisoning social media. And Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey seems to know this. He's trying to cure Twitter of these ills. But how? At a rare interview at Twitter's headquarters in San Francisco, I asked him.
We thought, well, people are following you, so we should count them. And then we should put that count right on your profile page. And obviously people care about that, so we should make it big. But that one small choice, and it felt very small at the time and it felt obvious at the time, put an incentive to grow that number. Is that the right
hit pause.
attention?
So what they're saying is how you vote or how you rate things or what you want is bad. So we're going to get rid of that, like they did for Sarah Silverman and all these failed shows that are on Netflix. They just stop showing the stars. And now and then the next thing is they'll show fake stars and fake views. But that's not going to work. So he then gets into Stelter has no numbers. And Stelter's like, and by the way, those are Stelter's words. Mark Dice is just lip syncing it in perfect real time to add an extra little element of making a joke out of it. Here it is.
I don't think it is today. I don't think it matters as much in context of how many conversations you have or how much you contribute back to the network.
Let me just translate his mumbling for you in case you didn't quite understand it. I have about 330,000 Twitter followers because my commentary spread organically, naturally through the platform because people liked it and people shared it. And slowly but surely, I amassed a pretty sizable following. But that shows that what I say, people like, and I have a pretty powerful voice. And so they're considering hiding the number of followers that people have so that people can't judge how popular a certain account or a certain person or personality is. As you know, not only does the number of total followers indicate to some extent how popular a certain account or person is, but also the engagement of their posts, how many likes, how many retweets, how many responses those tweets get. If you look at the feed of someone like CNN's Chris Cuomo, for example, who has a primetime show on the network, most of his tweets get between 100 and 300 likes. Just looking at a few recent random ones here, this one has 182 likes. Here's a couple more, 279, 136. You get the point. Let's compare that to a few of my most recent tweets, which I posted on my laptop here in my kitchen. Oh, wow, that one has 11,000 likes. This one, 1.4 thousand, 2.8, 14,000, 4.5, 1.2, 3.9.
We're going to come back with the rest of this that he did last week. I just saw it last night with Owen Schroyer when he's in studio. When we go to Brian Stelter's, gets like 5 retweets, okay? And this is like fully pushed on CNN, 5 retweets. They're over, they're done. Now they're just like a burning car that rebels roll down a hill into your house to burn it down. They just go around lobbying going, we're CNN, take Alex off. Google goes, yes, master. Stelter, actually on the video going, when are you going to get him off? When is Alex going to be gone? He's getting 10, 15,000 retweets. I get 5. I want him off. These people are unbelievable. Look at the look in his eyes. A crazed, unpopular, lying demon. But now they're saying, we'll kick you off Twitter if you bully him. He's a public figure, a monster, lobbying to have me completely silenced. He's the tyrant, just like these big tech giants that are moved to China and are helping round people up. But they have senators going, well, you saw what Alex Jones did to the Sandy Hook parents. Then they say something I never said, never show what I said. All these warmongers, all these people supporting China, all the slave factories, but they can say, but Alex Jones is a bad man. What did you hear? He beat up a child. Where's the video? Well, he beat him up. That's why YouTube took him down. And again, you ask, well, sue them. Folks, they're doing it to everybody. They're making a total criminal move. They've broken the social contract. They're going to steal the election. They're coming for your guns, your children, everything. They're not stopping. It's total criminal commitment. You understand? They know you woke up. They know. But this isn't like just 2 years ago. The enemy is now on the march against us. They're zombie-like. They're unpopular. They're stupid. They're weak. But they have their system slave driving them, and their identity is ruling your life because they know you're better than them. It's that simple. It's existential envy. That's why Stelter and all these guys want us off the air. Now, you want to fund our operation and stop them from shutting us down and get great products at the same time? We were sold out of this for almost 5 months. Ultimate Bone Broth Formula. We've reformulated it with a new manufacturer, even better. It is, you talk about what it's got in it. It's unbelievable. Chicken bone broth concentrated. So good for your bones, your tendons, your just everything. Turmeric root, chaga mushroom, bee pollen, goji berry, alfalfa herb powder, and even more. Leading competitors are $60. They're not as strong, and they have a bunch of fillers in them. This has no fillers. It's incredibly strong. I'm selling it at $19.95 so that people that haven't tried it can see how amazing the results are when you're on it for a week or more. Mix it in with your smoothies, mix it in with your spirulina, mix it in with your whey. Infowarsstore.com. $19.95. I put in a super massive order for this baby. No reviews yet because it's a new formulation. The other one had 5 stars, thousands of them. And so this is the newest system. We're really, really proud of it. It's amazing. And it's available at Infowarsstore.com or Infowarslife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. We used to sell it for $50 retail, sell it discounted $30. It was a bestseller. But it's hard to produce, hard to acquire, hard to make because it's so concentrated. So right now it's $19.95. That's very close to cost. Introductory. Infowarsstore.com, Infowarslife.com, or 888-253-3139. Ultimate Bone Broth Primal Human Nutrition at Infowarslife.com or 888-253-3139. We'll be back with hour number 2, a ton of special guests and more. However you're listening, spread the word. It's all about fighting the censors and saving the republic.
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
He goes to jail. He goes to jail. Lock him up.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Hey guys, my name is Savannah Hernandez, and if you're always on the go like me, then you're not always tied to your computer or TV. So we just released our free InfoWars official app. The InfoWars official app includes all of our live broadcasts like War Room with Owen Schroyer, Real News with David Knight, and the holy grail of podcasts and radio, The Alex Jones Show. And the best part about the InfoWars official app is that every single time we go live, you get notifications so that you never miss a beat. The InfoWars official app integrates some of the most up-to-date news stories, reports, and specials from the Infowarsstore.com. So whether you're in the car or on a run, this app makes it easy to keep the Infowar right in your pocket. So what are you waiting for? Download the Infowar official app for tomorrow's news today for free from the Apple Store or in Google Play.